Right then, John, this is part 2 of our first stage of our assessment. We're on the range, as you can clearly see, and we're just going to do a couple of drills today while we've got enough time, just to test a couple of thought processes. I'm going to ask you to rate yourself as well with a few different shots. So nothing sinister, just some really easy shots. So just watch me hit these 3 first of all, yeah, and then I'm going to get you to do the same thing. Okay. So.
Can I move that side?
Yeah, you can do wherever you like. So when I'm hitting these 3 shots now, I'd be saying to everyone, right, hit 3 balls and let's see how consistently we hit them. I'd be looking at things like setup. Are we setting up in the same place each time? Are you getting the same result every time you hit the ball? Now I've just sped it up slightly because I'm aware that this is your assessment, John, rather than mine. But at the same time, let me just complete this test of the 3 balls and how consistently I hit those. I'd then say to you, John, that I was fairly happy with the results, and on my satisfaction scale, that rates as about an 8. Okay? So I'm going to get you to do the same thing, plus one other thing. I've just put a sticker onto your club face so that we can also just see how well you hit the centre of the golf club, okay? But you don't have to worry about anything, you're just going to try and hit 3 shots the same. So come on in and have a go. Right then, John, so I've got you an 8 iron, it's already preset for you. We've got the 3 balls down on the ground already. So John, I've got the line on the balls, all 3 are ready to go. The tape is on the club face. All you need to do your normal routine as you would be outside, having your practice swings, and let's see what these 3 shots give us. Whether the camera saw that or not, that's just slightly left to centre.
Yeah.
Go with that. And you make a mental note where that's hit on that club face, because I can't see it from where I'm standing.
Yep, I think pretty much.
It's off the bottom.
Bottom, yeah.
Go again.
Just in, curled in.
Yeah. Just in our imaginary fairway.
Yeah, a bit better. Better strike, yeah.
And how common is this when most players are out in the golf course? The more balls they hit, the better they get. Note to all of you, more practice swings needed. And that last one of the 3.
Perfect. Middle.
Getting better all the time.
Yep.
And as we keep saying, yeah, the more practice swings you have, the closer you're more likely to get to that centre mark.
First one.
Yeah.
And second and third.
Yeah. So it wasn't too bad at all.
Okay.
Right. Now, if we swap places.
Okay.
A lot of editing going on with this one.
Yeah, I know. I've tested my editing skills as well
Yeah.
as my golfing prowess, that's right.
We're going to do another little exercise, and this one could only ever be described as braces and belt, but it certainly helps us bring on to another thing I believe in, which is the parallel lines. There's several times the club is parallel in the golf swing, 5 times, but more importantly what the club's doing through strike, this is going to highlight very quickly. So we're going to go for the 3 shots again.
I'm being brave and standing out in the...
Yeah, but I'm not going to hit these, so don't you worry. We're going for the 3 shots again. The gap between the 2 sticks is 3 balls wide, so when you practice this again on your own, make sure it's the same drill. If you've got a sense of control of the club head, those sticks are not going to get hit at any point. The added thing we're going to introduce here is you're going to hit the shot and then rate it on satisfaction. 10 being I'm over the moon, it's the best shot I've ever hit. 0 being you might as well have me clubs now, I'm going to take up something other sport. So yeah, whatever you want to do. Tiddlywinks is good this time of year, but you're basically going to just rate how you've done rather than me. There's no point in me saying that was fantastic or that wasn't very good. I want to know where you see the shots, and I'm also interested in how much improvement and how you rate your improvement. Yeah. While you're doing that, I'm going to just video it on slow motion on my camera just to get your video on camera benchmark today. Perfect. Ready? Okay. Come on in. Come on in.
When you on that?
Yeah, we're going to move up. Give me a number, John.
Yeah, not a bad strike, a little bit left, I'm saying a 4.
Okay, fine. And go again, next one.
For me, it's consistency of strike at the moment, not necessarily always direction, but...
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Good to go, sir.
That felt a lot better. In fact, I didn't feel it, which is great. And it was actually pretty much dead centre of the 2 yellows.
Give me a number.
Yeah, I'd say 7.
7. So
Yeah, a little bit left of the centre, but really good from my
okay.
my point of view, and not bad.
Closer.
Yeah, really strong strike.
Right, there's one more.
It's really strange. You shouldn't be conscious of these, but you kind of are.
Yeah,
Like I said,
but
ideally you shouldn't really touch them, should you?
no, and you haven't done so far, so keep going. Kiss of death, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a little bit to the left, but a clean strike.
Yeah, number.
Yeah, I'd probably say 5.
Okay.
Again, 'cause it went a bit too left, wasn't really direction.
Yeah.
And I do have a lot of alignment issues.
Yeah.
You see the channel, you'll see a lot of alignment issues, and that's part of
Yeah.
the thing we need to work on.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So you're up on everything this one down. That's a good. That's nice.
Yeah.
Right. So John, you just hit a few basic shots. Fantastic. We've got some video evidence which I'll send you. You can put on your channel. And I'm just going to run through a couple of drills before we finish today's assessment on some priorities that you can practice straight away. And once again, the familiar drill stick comes out. When you look at the video filmed from face on, I like the setup. The setup looked good. The backswing looked good. But unfortunately, I didn't see you in this position where the shaft and the left arm are back as one. Yeah? Now, if you took the stick, put it underneath the club, run that up the left side of the body at address, straight away you could be practicing this all next week before I see you again, and just practice trying to bring that back down. And priority 1, can we get a better awareness of impact? Can we get that stick back up on this left side? So that'll be 1 for you. The second one we're going to highlight, which again is another one of the videos from the front and at the side view, is this lack of mobility through your legs. Your swing was very top dominated, with this right foot not doing a lot at all, and the familiar Big Oggie sort of walk off, fall back look to it. Remember we said earlier when we sat inside, what would a good year look like to you in a year's time? I think a good year will be you finishing your swing on tiptoe, balanced, and giving me a cheeky wink to the camera because you can hold balance. Whereas at the moment, it tends to be a little bit top half, up and lean off. Now to do that, very simple drill, don't need a golf club. I refer to this as a cup of tea drill. Every time you have a cup of tea now and you're waiting for the kettle to boil, I want you to get your left hand on your right hip, sticks in the middle or just a mark on the floor, and basically I need you to encourage your legs and hips to turn to face the target. Now with my left hand on my right hip, I'm just trying to get my right pocket past the ball before my right hand hits my right leg. So from here to here. If you can practice this as a movement and there's no restrictions in your legs to be able to do so, I would expect you then on a stage 2 exercise to stand there, right hand on the golf club, left hand back on the hip, and then introduce that same exercise and movement through the shot. At this point, with stages of learning, you're going to have to be very conscious, and when we say conscious, you're going to physically have to make yourself pull yourself into position. But as I said, there's no point spending hours and hours doing this with the club if you can't physically get your body moving across like that. So if you could do those 2 things before this time next week, and then in the next lesson we're going out on the golf course to do the more practical side, and hopefully it'll be better weather, less wind, less rain. We'll get out on the golf course and assess some actual shots in a real life environment. Yeah? Okay? And again. That's it, yeah. Bad.
That's all what it was now.
So left hand, right hip, tummy.
Okay.
Right hand's just going to clip your leg across. And ideally,
no, go on.
on tiptoe, yeah?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's just practice that first. So,
Yeah, go on.
so round, yeah?
Yeah. So,
And then that?
yeah, that's it. Go on,
Yeah.
say it again. Yeah, go on once more.
Do I need to follow through further?
Yeah, a little bit more, if you can. Yeah, wow, perfect.
Okay.
And that all jokes aside, probably time you edit that down.
Yeah, well,
Well, do it once more, not just
I need to do it again.
here.
that one hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Lost it now. Just that, and then
Yeah.
just starts up, yeah?
Yeah, go with it, go with it.
No.
And just try and clip your leg on the way down.
Yeah, it's just got it.
Perfect. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, that'll be spot on.
I won't sit on the table, Matt, because otherwise it'll be a blooper and it just collapse on the floor.
Let's do it. Get £250 from you being framed. Right, John. All jokes aside, I've been making notes throughout today.
And drawing a picture, which I'm going to put on at the end.
And drawing a picture.
We won't count that.
Although that was take 2 anyway, so I'm drawing pictures of you. So I've got an idea of where we're going with this.
Okay.
Yeah. What we do need to do is make it a fairly regular thing, which are for my pupils long term to commit to at least fortnightly or even weekly. Would be good. But obviously it has to fit around your business interests and other things you do. Those notes are very personal to you, and therefore we don't need to necessarily show those and share them to your audience. The video I took on the phone earlier on the range, obviously it makes sense to post it online. So that you can then see how those drills link in.
Okay.
And remember, today was really about just assessing where we were, where we're starting, benchmarking it. But this is only that part 1 of this, yeah? The next part is going out on the golf course and seeing that practically. But before we can build this plan, I need to get inside that mind of yours to see how it works, how you're rating yourself. And although it's slightly better weather now, as we said, I think we'll wait till next week to do the on-course part.
Okay.
And I'll put you through a few different scenarios. So we'll probably end up playing 3 or 4 holes.
Lovely.
We might drop a few balls if certain shots don't happen. Which again then leaves us just to one thing only, and it's getting out the good old PGA diary and fixing it at the time for next week.
Okay.
So as long as you're happy doing that, we'll sign off the video now.
We will. Thank you very much, Matt.
I shall see
Thank you for
next week
step
at some
1.
point. Yes,
step 1 of the OGGIE Overhaul.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So I hope you're finding this interesting. I'm certainly finding it interesting, and I will be practicing at the local range in various places here and Hell and Radnor. I mean, we've got ranges all over the place. I've got no excuse.
Yeah.
So I'll be coming to do that, and I'll definitely be back next week, and we'll do the next part of the test.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Look forward
Thank
to
you very much, my friend.
No worries at all.
Glad to be back. I'm really pleased he's back, honestly. this man needs to be on the channel because he
says that
great
to
coach.
everyone.
No, I don't. I honestly say it to you. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it.
See you later.